All right, let's move on to what we're going to focus on for the next few minutes now. Kannada film superstar Upendra has announced that he's entering politics and he'll float a new party soon to serve the people without what he says the burden of caste, religion and discrimination. The 45-year-old sandalwood hero has also created 3 email IDs to seek ideas and suggestions from people and their willingness to join him in serving as a worker of his would-be party. This comes at a time when India is suffering from anger against corrupt politicians. While we praise the idea, the question is that can moneyless politics really become a reality?
All types of foul campaigns should be stopped, and only the system like in USA should be followed, where there are TV debates and open public debates in big halls. Then only it can have some practical aspect. Otherwise, it is totally theoretical.
In Karnataka, many film stars have entered politics and have become ministers, MLAs, MPs, but none of them have been able to succeed as chief minister. Now Mr. Upendra wants to emulate Tamil Nadu politics in Karnataka. We all wish him best of luck.
This is a democratic country and he's well within his rights to come and start a political party and everything. And I wish him all the best. It's not easy to run a political party and to gain the respect and trust of people. And you need to back it up with a lot of action on the ground. Actually do a lot of things for the people. See that people feel that yes, we can believe in this party. So it requires a lot of effort.
All right, so the story over here, Kannada film superstar Upendra has announced today that he launched a new political party in the state, in Karnataka. And remember, assembly elections are due in the state in the first quarter of next year. Sagai Raj, our correspondent, is joining us live from Bengaluru. We also opened up our phone lines now. You can call to make short comments. The number to call is 0120-436-9674. The number's flashing regularly on your screen over there. Sagai Raj, let me begin by asking you that what kind of, what is Upendra saying? What will be his USP as a politician?
The USP of his politician is that he doesn't want any kind of party fund. He wants to run his party with the people who want to serve to the people of the state. And he also went on to say that the root cause for any kind of corruption in the state and the country is the party fund. The people, whoever gives the fund, allows the other person to go ahead and involve in corruption. And he also went on to say that any MLA who has been elected should go ahead and be a servant of people, who should work only for salary, and apart from that,
let me clarify, Sagai. Is he trying to say that,
whoever wants to join his platform,
he wants to run his political party and do his politics without money, meaning what? You need money to run any organization. So, what kind of money, or to what extent is this going to be moneyless, his proposed new political party? What exactly is the idea over here?
So these kind of questions was raised yesterday, like how you're going to even travel, if you want to travel from Bangalore to any other district or any other village, definitely you have to spend some money as a travel expense. So how are you going to manage this and how are you going to run the party? He said he has some minimum budget where he can take care of few demands. But talking about big parties like Congress and BJP, he doesn't want to spend a lump sum amount. He doesn't want any kind of party fund from anybody. He wanted people who want to serve the state. And he also went on to say that at the time when there are smartphones and where there are social media which can be effective, he want to make full use of it. And even the application that he wanted to get from the candidates should be mailed to him. What are the objectives? What are their plans if they elect as a MLA?
Right.
So he has
So
quite
Kannada film
clarified.
star Upendra announcing that he's going to launch a new political party. He was clad in a khaki shirt when he made the announcement, and he said he's called the real star by his fans, by the way. And he says that the dress symbolizes that the party doesn't want public lead or public servants, but public workers who stay in a particular area and honestly work for the people over there. We've opened up our phone line, public lead or public servants, but public workers who stay in a particular area and honestly work for the people over there. We've opened up our phone lines, the numbers flashing on your screen. You can call in with your short comments if you want. Let's take our first caller. Satyendra is calling in from, Satya is calling in from Andhra Pradesh. Please go ahead, Mr. Satya.
Yeah, I really welcome Upendra from Kannada film industry. Why? Because by films, he is a different personality altogether. And if you go through all his films, he has always been in a different module.
Meaning what?
Pardon?
Yeah, meaning what? I mean, just very quickly tell us, what is he like in his films?
Yeah, he's always different in his approach to his films, not in the stardom. He has done a job. If you see his movies like Super and all, you will find that he has an immense love towards nation. And he has an immense love towards democracy, where he has to develop India to a very different level, where if you see in that film, you can see that Indian rupee has been equal to US dollars or Euro dollar.
All right, Satya, thanks very much for calling in. We appreciate that. Let's take another caller. Bala is calling in from Tamil Nadu. Please go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm from Tamil Nadu, and, we have seen, what this kind of politics by these film people have done to Tamil Nadu in the last 50 years.
Yes.
They have spoiled the entire fabric over here, and even here, we want to move away from this kind of film personality-driven politics into policy-driven politics over here, and usually there is Karnataka, it follows Tamil Nadu, but here it's the wrong way, They should follow a proper policy-driven politics. Which might help.
We had another commentator also, Mr. Bala, who was calling in earlier saying that he's trying to emulate Tamil Nadu politics in Karnataka. But the counterpoint can be that, well, in our democracy, everybody's free to join politics if they wish to.
That's what happens in Karnataka. Even if you take the language problem that's happening in Bangalore recently, the same thing is happening in Tamil Nadu for the last 50 years, anti-Hindi and all those stuff. Like now Karnataka is catching us. And now again they are doing this, they want to do a Rajinikanth over there.
All right,
and one more thing I just want to point
quickly,
to, in your screen, I saw A. Raja mentioned over there, but it's actually CPM's Raja in the photo. It's not DMK Raja there.
All right, okay, we'll just look into that. Thanks very much for calling in, Mr. Nagraj. Let's take Mr. Bala. Mr. Nagraj is on the line from Bengaluru now. Please go ahead, Mr. Nagraj.
Yes, sir. I am very much for Mr. Upendra.
Right. Why is that?
We can do that because, if people are not money-minded, if they want to serve people, they can do that and then claim their money. Now people are just grabbing money the moment they come to power. Instead of that, if they do the job and then claim the money, they can do that.
Yes. Maybe you should get in touch with him. He's put out some emails over there for supporters or people giving ideas. Anyway, thanks, Mr. Nagraj, for calling in over here. All right, our correspondent Vijay Lakshmi is joining us from Delhi. Vijay Lakshmi, this Kannada superstar Upendra saying that he's going to join politics. Earlier, there was some speculation. All right, we've lost Vijay Lakshmi, but let's go back to Sagai in Bengaluru. Sagai, how big is he in Kannada, in the Kannada film world?
So Upendra is a superstar in Karnataka film industry, and he's been known as a real star. All his movie initially was super hit, and he have a very good mass following for followers in Karnataka, and people feel that he might bring a difference if he enters politics. But how far he'll be successful at the present situation? How far he can run a party without a penny from any kind of people who are donating the money to the party is a big question. And even the opposition has went on to hit out at Upendra, saying that movie is totally different and political party is totally running a political
We've
party.
We've opened up a phone line so you can call in over there to give your short views on this.
The truth only after he enters the politics.
Yes, 0120-436-9674. That's the number you can call to go live on air and make your short comments. The number's flashing regularly on your screen over there. Sagai Raj, our correspondent, is in Bengaluru. And one of the things he said, Sagai Raj, is that the main idea of his political party, his proposed party, is to ensure there's no leakage in public money. He says that if money is properly utilized, we can create wonders like good health, education, infrastructure, and for the poor. I believe that another one of our correspondents, Vijay Lakshmi, is through with us from Delhi. Vijay Lakshmi, earlier it was speculated that Upendra may join the BJP. Obviously, he's not going ahead with that. What are you picking up, and any reactions coming in from Delhi circles on Kannada superstar Upendra saying that he's going to join politics in the state now?
Well, the Kannada film star has already made it ample clear, Jujhar, that he is going to, float his own political party. Well, he is, for the very first time is talking about cashless politics or moneyless politics, which seems to be a very innovative thing as far as Indian politics goes. But of course, seems to be a very impractical idea to implement in Indian politics. Though he's saying that he is going to do it and he's going to prove that this can be done in a country like India. He, in fact, is talking that how legislators should be more bothered about the people, and the policy making of any government should be such that it caters to the common man at the grassroots level. So, well, if you talk about, theoretically these things look good, and people may, get convinced with all that. But of course, when you come to the practical part of this, then it's quite difficult. Parties at the end of the day need money, for their day-to-day, dealings.
Maybe he should get a reality check and have a phone conversation with Arvind Kejriwal. What happens when you enter politics? The reality is very different from, from the time when you propose to get into it. But Sadanand is calling in from Bengaluru. Please go ahead, Mr. Sadanand.
Yeah, we are expecting more from Upendra. But what happened in Delhi, same thing in Arvind Kejriwal also. He has also promised the people, stating that our party will do something else, and it's a different party. But we have disappointed. Like, I think for Upendra, it should not happen with Upendra. But his thinking is really good, and I wish him all the best for his thinking and all.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sadanand, for calling in. Our phone lines are still open, number being flashed regularly on the screen. You can call in for short comments. Sagai Raj is in Bengaluru. Sagai, now, when Upendra made his announcement that he's going to join politics, he hasn't given any clear answers as to when he'll formally announce the party and decide candidates. Now, he's also said that he has one more film commitment, and only after that he'll get into full-time politics. But, elections are due over there in the spring of next year. The time is short. So how is this going to work out?
Well, he has taken a very big leap, and as an Indian...
All right, we seem to have got a caller on the line instead. I was also actually asking that question to Sagai Raj very quickly, then we'll take our caller. Sagai Raj, quick answer, please.
Yes, Upendra has clarified, saying that he have a project, he will be finishing it very soon, and after that he will be taking up politics. But he has announced this political party to welcome what is the expectation from the people, what they have to say about his political idea, and he is also welcoming any kind of idea, any kind of name that they would like to give it to his political party. He will take that forward, and even he has clarified, saying that he has not given any kind of name to his party, and it will happen only after he will get the candidates who want to contest the election.
Right.
And if they come out with any kind of idea how they're going to take his forward, to take his state as well as a party forward. So we need to wait and watch how all this is going to work practically in coming days.
Let's in the meantime just quickly take a couple of callers as well now. Suma Gopalakrishna is calling in from Bengaluru. Please go ahead now.
Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
I am extremely happy that at least one Kannadiga has, an Indian has taken such a bold step. Here in Karnataka, we are left without any political party to vote for, whether it is Congress, BJP, JDS. They are all it has become a money-making spree. So here is Upendra, who is a famous film actor, and he has taken this leap, coming out of his comfort zone, and telling that he will form a cashless political party.
All right.
So we congratulate him, and I'm supporting him, and just God bless that he succeeds and let him become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka.
All right, so votes already coming in over there for the film actor Upendra. And another caller now, Mr. Ravi Prasad, calling in from Bangalore. Please
Hello.
go ahead. Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
And
Yes.
Upendra, to tell him about him, actually.
From Bangalore. Please
Hello.
go ahead. Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
And
Yes.
Upendra, to tell him about him, actually, his film is really touching to the heart. And the film what he does on politics is actually real. This one, I feel he will do a good job in the political, and he will see that what he enters in politics. Once he enters in politics, he stays till his life. I feel that he will do that.
All right. Okay. Thanks very much for joining in. Sagai Raj is in Bengaluru, our correspondent there. Sagai Raj, so, elections coming in Karnataka in early next year. I mean, here's some, you have the current political parties, the BJP, very much identified with the Lingayat vote in Karnataka. The Congress, you have over there getting a lot of Vocaliga votes, and so on and so forth. Now, he's coming in saying, no caste, no money. It's just going to be about, people working for the people. You think that, after the kind of allegations and counter-allegations and all the controversies of Karnataka politics for the last many years, do you think that, he'll be able to find, given his popularity as well, a certain amount of constituency, maybe be seen as a breath of fresh air in the same way as a lot of people earlier saw Arvind Kejriwal when he decided to join politics in Delhi?
Absolutely. Upendra had tried to use a media called cinema, where he tried to convey the message. Even as in his movies, he has he expressed his view, like how you can run a country or a state, and he has also brought many unique ideas to show that how we can.
I'm so sorry,
develop the
Sagai
state
Raj. I'm going to interrupt because we have some news coming in over here. So, Lipi, thank you very much.